All right, so we have left Las Vegas and we are on the road. We are heading towards Zion National Park, but along the way, there's a lot of really cool things to see.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun today. We're also gonna talk about how much money we're gonna spend on parks, food, gas, and anything else that might add up.
And the hotel we end up in.
Yes.
So we're going to share all of that with you. But right now, we have a list of places we want to stop today, and we want to get going because there's some cool stops.
Yeah, the first thing I need to do is clean the windshield, though, because there's bugs all over the windshield. So if Carrie's going to be shooting any video out the front windshield, it's a necessity.
So the first stop we are making here is Valley of Fire. This area came so highly recommended when we told people the path that we were going to be traveling. They said you had to stop here. Yeah. We haven't even made it to the visitor center yet, but it already is impressive.
I don't think anybody's made it to the visitor center yet. We followed like 5 cars in. They've all stopped along the way, and the visitor center is only like 2 miles in, something like that. So yeah, this is very cool. This little lookout we're at right now is called Beehive. Yeah, and I'll show you why they call it Beehive.
Yeah, so
it's pretty obvious.
This, to get to Valley of Fire out of Vegas, it was only 40 miles. So honestly, it'd be a pretty cool day trip if you are in the area and come check it out. And it is $15 per car to get in. That is not included on the national pass that we have, our park pass, because this is a state park.
Carrie's in her Birkenstocks.
It's what I travel in.
You gonna change those?
I have my tennis shoes in the car if I decide I need them.
Well, you look cute though.
Now, important thing to remember is what time of day to visit these parks is the morning. You really need to get here early. Just even coming in, it had a warning sign of the heat level today was going to be extreme. They even had the little sign that said, you may die. So just make sure and come early. Right now, it's actually super comfortable. It's not even 80 degrees yet, but we are here at about 8:30 in the morning.
They don't wear shoes. I think they're feet.
No, they're talking about the sheep have hooves made for climbing, but we need proper hiking shoes or boots.
Yeah, good shoe. I'd say something else we need to do is, like we mentioned, it's still early in the morning. A bunch of tour vans are starting to show up. So we're going to try and stay ahead of those all day long, which I don't think will be a problem.
It won't be a problem.
Also keep in mind that May through September, a lot of these trails close, obviously because of the heat, I'm imagining.
Yeah, I would
think.
But
yeah, so keep that in mind too. But we're going to go check out the Valley of the Fire State Park Visitors Center.
I'm going to be watching out for the desert tarantula.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking out for just about all of those things.
Well, I think desert kangaroo rat. What was the one that we saw at the other one?
Where are the scorpions at? Guess we don't have to look out for those. Where's the roadrunner at?
There's Wile E. Coyote. So this is kind of nice that they do offer this.
Well, otherwise you might die.
But,
sign says so.
You know, it's not just a money grab of making a bunch of money off of water because you have to buy it when you're in here. There's another one inside too that might work a little bit better, but these ones are out here by the bathroom.
No drinking water available beyond this point. I'd also say make sure you have a full tank of gas.
Yes.
Before you come into the park, because this is a 6-mile loop.
Well, it's 6 miles out to White Dome where we're
back.
Going now, yeah.
12 miles. So we have 198 miles left.
We should be good for this, but look at this. That is absolutely amazing.
What are you doing?
Putting my tennis shoes on.
What?
You heard me.
Getting the proper footwear? It's probably a good idea.
Safety first.
Sure you want to do this?
Yep. We're up for it.
A little
We're
kid's
hydrated.
doing it. We can do it.
We can do it. Spotting wildlife on the trail. You can see where they've been. Just look for this.
I missed the whole thing.
You can do it.
No, I can do it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. I shouldn't say I could do it before I get down there, especially when this is on video.
Document it all. Yeah, this is definitely, I would say that coming through the park, if you have mobility issues, you can see so much from the car and from those just lookout areas, you know, but to do these trails, obviously that's going to be more
I'm curious to know if we're still on the trail, I'll be honest. I see footsteps.
I see footprints.
So
we're on the right trail.
We're not the only ones that are wrong. We might die. Remember in Star Wars when R2-D2 and CP3O were walking through the desert?
It's so reminiscent of that. It is. It's funny. I was telling Brian, it reminds me of like in a Western movie where you're riding your horse through and you're waiting like to be ambushed and they're hiding up in the hills. And but yeah, Star Wars is probably a better.
We made it. I was just starting to wonder.
Well, we passed other people, so we knew we were on the right track.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is something from Mars.
Very cool. Well, we were looking for them and we just found a bunch of the bighorn sheep, or whatever these ones are called. Look at that. Pretty cool. That one's looking at me. I'll stay back. Hey, guy. All right, so we are wrapping up our time here in the Valley of Fire. So worth $15.
Yeah.
Absolutely worth it. If you can make your way out here. If you do not have a way to make your way out here and you are in Las Vegas, we saw so many different more vans, not buses. So that would be kind of cool because it's a smaller group. So we will link some tours down below that would be options for you to go on.
Okay, now we've still got about, what, a 3-hour drive?
Mm-hmm. We have a couple more hours to go.
But we got a couple more things to see as well.
Yeah, so we didn't show you everything we did in here because otherwise this video would be absolutely like insanely long. Yeah, nobody wants to watch that. So, all right, so off to the next place.
To Utah.
Okay, St. George, Utah, Strap Tank Brewing. Now make sure you bring your ID in because you have to have your ID in order to order alcohol. And everything is under 5% ABV, which isn't a bad thing because I'm driving.
Right, that's not a bad thing.
Beer, so I had to make a good one. $4 a pint. That's pretty nice. Yeah. So we're happy about that. So anyway, we're going to order some food because we're going to order an appetizer. So we're going to eat later.
Snack, yeah.
We're actually going to get a snack. A little pit stop.
So on the way here, we went through an area called Virgin River Gorge, and they say it's one of the prettiest areas to drive through, one of the prettiest like United States freeways. It was very beautiful. There really wasn't a place to pull off and get like a really good view or anything because it is a freeway. So, but it was really pretty.
Yeah, you aren't blocked by all the semis.
Street. Turn left onto Bluff Street.
I don't want to turn. $4.19 a gallon. Where are we? St. George, Utah.
Yeah.
$4.19. It's not bad. It's not
No,
great.
compared to what we've been paying, it's not horrible. But
What are you gonna do?
Hoping to see
Are
the
you gonna
prices
walk?
go down.
You can't walk. $42 for a tank of gas. People have asked us, why don't you rent an RV and save money on accommodations? Because an RV would cost us a lot more in gas. Plus, we'd have to rent the RV. We had to buy a car, but we get to keep the car. We thought it through.
You have arrived.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That does not look like fun to me. I do not want to ride my bike into this canyon. How's it going? Is this the fun part? This part here?
Somebody said I was
All right. All right, so next stop, we've made our way to Snow Canyon State Park. From St. George, it was maybe a 15-minute to 20-minute drive.
Yeah, the most.
So we've just made our way in. It is $20 to enter. And so far, because a lot of time I think that you think, are they going to all just kind of look the same?
Yeah, it's going to be a repeat of what we just did earlier today.
Yeah, but it's not right out the gate. It's not. It looks so much different. The rock formations and the mountains and everything are really beautiful.
So he did ask me if we are Utah state residents.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously we're not. So I'm assuming it costs less.
I believe it was $15 if you're a Utah state resident.
There you go. So you
yeah, and
save
if you're out
$5.
of state, then it's $20.
Yeah.
So
And you can ride your bike through here too if you want to. I don't know why you'd want to.
it's 90 degrees out.
It's too hot. It's just
It's
too
a
much
little warm
work.
for that.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Look
Yeah,
at this.
check it out.
Oh yeah. Here's the shot of Carrie looking out over the mountains.
Okay, so back at the little restaurant that we stopped at, we just got fries, and so I'm sure a lot of people are like, do you guys not eat anything? So we do have our cooler here. Funny thing is, right now though, we'll show you what's in the cooler. We have not prepped for the next 2 days.
Important.
It's very important. We have beer,
Pacifico.
Pacifico, and then Brian puts his granola bars in here.
Smart.
So, and his chocolate.
Smart.
Too, yeah. So, but we have this whole bin with our snacks and everything. We're not big like lunch even people. We're breakfast, lunch. We just snack, and then we stop and grab something for dinner. So we are eating during the day. So
Carrie just completely
Yes.
lathered up with
And-
suntan lotion.
I'm gonna take my water bottle with me on this trek because
not gonna do that.
it's 90 degrees right now.
I don't want to carry my water bottle.
Yeah, he's
I'll
not
drink some
gonna
of
carry his. He's gonna be like, Carrie, can I have
Can I have
some
some
of
of your water?
yours?
Well, yeah.
So where we're going right now is called, what was this one called?
Snow Canyon Ridge.
Snow Canyon Ridge, okay. So we're not sure how far we have to, but you can kind of see where it drops off here. So we're hoping that's kind of where the lookout
We're hoping
is.
that's the ridge
We'll see.
to Snow Canyon.
To Snow Canyon. All right, I feel like we're getting close. Which
Wasn't
if
as
we,
close as we thought it was going to be, but
well, it's actually closer than I thought it might be. So
oh, it's further than I thought it might be. Bats, Carrie.
I know.
We got bats and we got rattlesnakes.
Yeah. So if you watch, I'm walking like in the center of
She's
the
in the
path
very center of the
because
path.
we saw a sign that said, "Stay out of our territory," but it didn't say we'll stay out of yours.
No, they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
Brian
Carrie.
keeps telling me that. It's not true.
It's true.
No.
You'll hear them.
You will hear them. That is the one thing. So, on a funny note or a good note, people always ask us, well, how do you stay in shape when you're traveling? This is how we stay in shape. We get out of the car, or if we're traveling abroad, we just try and stay busy walking and keep moving. So that's what we keep telling ourselves as we're doing this and it's hot out.
Yeah,
This is our exercise for the day.
I could step it up a notch. Do a couple hundred push-ups. Maybe I'll do them up here at the ridge.
If he does, I'm going to get it on video, so you know.
That'll never happen on video. So you climb down into this hole.
Yeah, they're called tubes.
I'm not going down there. Oh, there's people down there.
Probably nice and cool down there.
Yeah, there's people down there with headlamps on and stuff.
Yeah, we definitely didn't come prepared with
No,
lighting.
if I had my headlamp, I would definitely go down inside there. That's kind of cool though, those caves.
Yeah, I saw that there was a few around here. Like there's more than just that one, I believe. So maybe there's one that will be a little bit easier to get into. We'll see. That one looks a little sketchy.
Yeah, look at that though. That doesn't look sketchy at all.
No, this is amazing.
Yeah, I think it just takes you deeper and deeper and deeper into the canyon.
Yeah, it just kind of keeps going, and we're not seeing, like when we just think that we've gotten to an end point, it just kind of keeps going. So we're not sure how far it goes. So I think that we're going to call this good. I mean, this is an incredible view.
Yeah, we get closer, but what's the point?
Yeah, yeah. Very, very pretty. Well worth it. Unfortunately, most of our trek on the way here was downhill, but now we'll be going up.
Yeah, it's uphill now. It's all uphill from here.
All
They
up
blocked this cave off, it looks like, because it was dangerous.
here.
The other
The
one's
other one
perfectly
looks sketchy
safe.
too.
Yeah. What are you doing? Putting your sandals back on?
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to put your shoes back on here.
I don't think we're going to be going on any other big hikes.
That's what you say
But
now.
if we are, that's okay because I will put my sandals back on.
What'd you think?
So, I mean, it's worth going if you want to get some steps in. So our goal is 10,000 steps a day. And so, but honestly, if you don't, you could sit right here in the parking lot and kind of get a very similar view of all of it, don't you think?
Yeah, we could have done that.
We could have done that. But we were just...
Pacificos in the ice chest?
We could have. But we were just looking at our steps and we were only at 5,800, so we had steps to get.
All right, on to the next, on down.
On to the next,
Now
yeah.
we
I
entered
think there's
through the
more to
north
see.
entrance, and 4 miles down there's a south exit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's the plan. It's a pretty cool campground if you're into camping.
Yeah. We were talking about what an amazing view to like wake up to each morning or to just sit and enjoy. Pretty awesome. We'll get hot in here though. I mean, right now it's actually only 84 degrees. But it feels a lot hotter, I would say.
Well, yeah,
than
when you're
typically.
trekking through
True.
the
I mean, but we were
yeah.
just in 109 in
it got
California
hot.
and
Yeah,
Palm
but we were
Springs
sitting
area.
on the patio drinking gin and tonics.
Yeah.
We weren't hiking.
Or by the pool. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty gorgeous area though. If you do like to camp, if you like to hike, this is the place to come. Okay, so a bit of a smaller park than the Fire.
Yeah, Fire
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah, a bit smaller.
Yeah.
And I would say a very, very cool park to go to. Absolutely worth it. We're glad people recommended it. But if you are tight on time and you have to pick one, I would pick the Valley of Fire.
At the roundabout.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah.
Onto Snow Canyon
I'd
Park.
also say that if you were handicapped in any way, then that park would not have been for you. Not the trail we went on anyway.
No, but one thing that we did note is after we got into the car is like you could absolutely just stay in your car and see it all. So I think still absolutely worth it to do. But like we said, if you're a little,
Exit the
short on
roundabout
time,
onto
maybe
Snow
just
Canyon
pick the
Parkway.
Valley of Fire is what we would suggest. So now we're making it to the next location and we have a lot to do at this place.
Yeah, like get some food.
Okay, so being that at a lot of the parks that we were going into in the next few days, a lot of the places were already reserved and filling up. So we went ahead and made reservations. That's not going to be our practice on most of the road trip, but we got this place here. This is in Hurricane, which is about going to be tomorrow, a 25-minute drive to get us into the park of Zion. This is the Zion Inn. So this is $85 a night, but couple key things we look for, especially because we're road tripping. We've got a microwave, which is really nice to have, especially if we want to heat something up for dinner. We've got a fridge. It's got everything we need for a night. And it saves you a lot. You know, you can go and you can stay. A lot of people will stay in a town called Springdale, which is right outside of the park, and it's also where the shuttle will pick you up if you are going into the park. But it is going to cost you about $250 to $300, so we chose to stay here. So next stop is we got to figure out something to eat because we're getting hungry. So important stop, we went and got some groceries because we are going into Zion Park as well as Bryce, and so we kind of want to make sure we had lunch stuff for that time. Thankfully, we do have the coolers, so we have the stuff in there. But all we really got, so we got some more beer. We're stocked up on some beer, so that's good. Got some apples, we got some lunch meat. We got some cheese and chips and bread. Oh, and some whipped cream, We got some whipped cream cheese for some bagels. And then one of the things that we realized today that we definitely needed while we were road tripping was some baby wipes because when we were done, and I wanted to put on suntan lotion, and when I was done, there was nothing to clean my hands off with. So we've got those. So I think we're getting it all dialed in. Got Pringles.
Pringles, I love Pringles.
Brian loves his Pringles. And they're just easy, you know, but we have everything else. We've already have the mayonnaise and the mustard and everything, so we're all set. So I think we're good to go. And now we've got to figure out something for dinner tonight. We didn't want to get anything in there.
We didn't want to get anything in there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it could be a restaurant.
Not really sure. It's nice out and it's not too hot, so we're thinking we'd kind of like to go to maybe a park and pull out our chairs and grab something we just take there.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, so this day is going to be a wrap. We just found an actual little local park here, just to sit down, be outside. We didn't feel like going into a restaurant.
We got Jimmy John's.
Yeah,
We're going to be so sandwiched out by the time this is over with.
We got Jimmy John's sandwiches. So,
Okay.
you know, but like we promised, we're going to break down the costs for you of everything that we paid. So our sandwiches came to a total of $18 for both of them. Our hotel was $85. And then for the day, getting the 2 beers, when we stopped and got 2 beers and fries, and getting into the 2 different parks, as well as we figured about $25 for gas was $80. So it came to a total of $183 today.
For 1 day of travel.
Yeah.
It was an 11-hour day, too.
It was a busy day, yeah. We didn't go a lot of distance. We just spent a lot of time.
We just did a lot of parks and
did
stuff.
a lot of fun things.
Got our steps in.
Yeah, and our other days are going to be a little less expensive than that because we won't be paying to get into the parks because we've actually already paid ahead for our pass. So we paid a little bit more today.
But state parks we got to pay for, national parks we do not.
Right, yeah. So, all right, we're going to close this one out. So make sure and tune in next week because that will be Zion National Park. All right, cheers.
Tink.